Okay, so this is the heater. It is pretty small. It fits right under my little rest for my monitors for my desk, and it has one level for the heat, so you can't adjust it at all, which is fine because the heat is usually at a good temperature. It sometimes, at this distance, does get a little bit hot. So I'll turn it off, but I mean, that's exactly kind of what I want it for because it gets cold in the morning, so that's fine with me. And the heater also has this safety button or trigger that turns off when it's knocked over, so. So that helps. It's like this little button here that just turns off, and then it automatically turns off too. I've noticed sometimes when it gets a little bit too hot, so just so that it doesn't overheat or anything like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good heater. Button here turns it off and on, and red light's always on when you know that it's on. So the sound of it, I mean, I don't know if you can hear it right now. It's not that loud. It doesn't really bother me while I'm working. I mean, it doesn't bother me. But for someone who doesn't really like a lot of sound, I guess it would, but I only have it on to when I need to warm up, and then when I need to turn it off, or I'll just turn it off, So it just kind of sounds like the fan of a computer. So if you're annoyed of the fan sounds from a computer, then you're probably not gonna like this, but it's really tolerable. So I have no complaints. Only thing is I wish I had a little bit, different, either around here or somewhere on there, with levels of heatness. So, but other than that, it's really good.
So cute. And you can see the size of my hand here. It's really small. So it's about 2.5, 3 inches on the top, about 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches on the side. And I just push the button. And I have this in my bathroom because it's cold in here, and I come in to take a shower and I'm freezing, and I don't have a heater in the bathroom here, and I don't want to heat the whole house. So this is a great way to just heat it, and you can see how small it actually is. So it just sits here on my counter. I don't have a whole lot of counter space here, so I needed something really small, but boy, does it put out the heat. Really nice personal heater. So I usually come into my bathroom, turn it on, close the door, come back like 5 or 10 minutes later, and my bathroom's nice and warm. And it's got a fan. You can hear it running. It's not very loud at all. I noticed that the other box heater that I had, which was much larger than this, the fan started rattling and making an awful noise. This one doesn't. It also has an anti-tip, so if it tips, it turns off. So that's a safety feature. You can see the back here. You can wipe this off every once in a while if it starts to get dusty. But I just love it for the bathroom. It's a great buy. I would totally buy it again for the price. It was great.
This is so cute. So tiny. And cute. And it's pretty warm. It is so small, but it's powerful. And this lavender color is so adorable. It has a pretty long cord. I just need it for my classroom underneath my desk to keep my legs warm, since the heater inside the room is not really working properly. Sorry for the extra background sound that happens when you have grandkids at home doing homework.
Love, love, love my new cute little heater. My heat went out. It was 9 degrees below outside. My home is 140 years old. so the windows, although beautiful, aren't very heat efficient. This little guy kept a room of 450 square feet, warm, floating between 59 and 63 degrees. And considering sub-zero temperatures and the size of this unit compared to my coffee cup, I thought it was remarkably efficient. It turns itself off for safety, but I would not use it around kids because it does get really hot, and I wouldn't put it near any draperies or anything like that. It does get really, really warm.
Okay, you see the little fan, right? This little thing is so freaking powerful. Okay, so here's a Roku remote for reference. About the size of a Roku remote. This little thing, and it's quiet. It's super quiet. And it is so freaking powerful. If you're looking for a little heater for, I don't even know, small spaces, your work desk, whatever, you need to get this. You need to get this.
So I am reviewing this mini portable heater. I love this. I've been using this for almost 3 weeks now. I love it because of this safety feature here at the bottom. So if it tilts over, it doesn't cause any fire or overheats. So it automatically shuts off. Look, just watch. So it's on right now. It's nice and warm. And let's pretend that maybe like a cat or a kid knocks it over. There you go. It stopped. And now it restarts.
Okay, I love this so much. It gets so hot. You know, I bought 3. Look, the sensor, it will not keep going if the sensor, you know, I love it. And it gets so hot. I just need it for like a few minutes because it gets hot and it's under my desk, so like it's hot now. Whew. I love it. I'm gonna buy like 5 more for gifts on my coworkers. Good job.